Today, there's a story buried in the sports sections that should perhaps have made the front pages. Rashida Adeleke's fourth-place finish in the Olympic 400 could become a fight for bronze. There's a darkening cloud over silver medal winner Salwa Eid Nasser, with the runner from Bahrain banned by World Athletics following no fewer than 3 drug test failures in the last 12 months. Both the Independent and the Daily Mail have elaborate but frankly baffling accounts as to why the world ban didn't translate into a banishing of Nasser from the Paris Olympics. The lengthy report by Sean McGoldrick on pages 50 and 51 of the Indo seems to suggest a kind of fudge. Salwa Eid Nasser was allowed to run, but in a kind of proxy punishment, the Bahrain team would be cut down to 10 members. Not in Paris, mind, but in the next Olympics in Los Angeles. Nonsensical, isn't it, says the writer, and the Mail certainly agrees. It's sickening, says their banner on the back page. Meanwhile, exam results trigger articles, helplines, and even pull-out supplements. There's one in the Irish Times and a bumper 20 pages in the Irish Independent. But Leaving Cert Day also means the annual hunt for happy, preferably photogenic female students. Winner there is the Irish Independent with its page-one picture of a glowing Katie Brady from Athboy, offering advice on the merits of post-Leaving Cert study. Second prize, the Irish News, with the Mackey triplets Ellen, Sarah and Lois gracing page 2, complete with their combined total of 29 A's and A stars in their just-announced GCSEs. Less happy is the Herald's page 7 story about a 7-strong burglary team battering their way into a home in Hartwell Green, County Kildare. At 5 yesterday morning, these terrifying thugs stormed in equipped with crowbars and battering rams. The home invasion was aborted only when the besieged family, with the help of their dogs, managed to make enough noise to scare the gang away. Later, cars were reported stolen from the same estate, the thieves using them to flee to County Wicklow. The Examiner continues to highlight the withdrawal of therapy services from Cork children with special needs. We are forgotten about, say the pupils and parents at St. Killian's Special School in Mayfield, with Owen English reporting that they were omitted from a pilot therapeutics projects. Minister Anne Rabbitte has apparently broken her promise to pay for private therapy. The Irish Examiner covers the case of the long-running Man City fairness saga. Their purchase of football firepower has been questioned for years by UEFA and by the Court of Arbitration for Sport. In theory, writes Jack Anderson in Examiner Sports, City could be stripped of no fewer than 5 league titles. But in practice, apparently, back-channeled government pressure will persuade the football people not to offend Man City's main backers, the United Arab Emirates. It's all about trade, apparently, and to hell with fairness. Meanwhile, we read in page 3 of the Examiner, proceedings could follow in both civil and criminal court if a new dodgy box initiative takes off. Rat on your dodgy box neighbours is the bright idea being offered by those who prefer that you paid mainstream media for all those movies and matches. And finally, the Sun suggests that ministers may be planning to PR their way out of the housing crisis. It seems that when things go wrong, as with the current shortage of brickies and plumbers, rebranding is your only man. Further Education Minister Patrick O'Donovan says that the word apprenticeship is the real reason we're not recruiting enough apprentices. Time for a rebrand and a fancy new name. Not a bad plan. After all, the current planned rebranding of the Children's Hospital is sure to make us all forget about that $3 billion bill, those missed deadlines, and the 300 suffering children denied their long-promised spinal surgery. While you're at it, Minister O'Donovan, dream up a rebranding for perpetual pain and lifelong immobility. You can do it, Minister. After all, writer George Orwell managed 3 rebrandings in a single sentence. War is peace. Freedom is slavery. Ignorance is strength. I'm Paul O'Kelly, and I'll be back tomorrow.